So it's official. Robert Pattinson is our new Batman. So let's talk about it. Yeah, Robert Pattinson as the new Batman. I haven't really dropped my thoughts on it here at the Flicks Picks and the Nitpicks because I don't know. I just never have. So I just want to talk about it, chop it up with you guys, and tell you what I think. All I really know about him is from Twilight, like a lot of people do. The thing is, I can't even say it's a fond or a bad memory. I always thought Twilight was odd to me, but I just even when it was out, and I never really cared for it. But I one time I just said, let me go catch one. I think I had a bootleg or someone gave it to me for like $1 or two. I was like, all right, let me go see what this is about because people complaining about it. It's more of a chick joint. I said, let me see what this shit really is. I think I seen 1 and 2 or whatever he had on the, I don't know. I seen on bootleg joint, but needless to say, thought it was okay. I was like, oh, I didn't understand about the shimmering vampire in the sun. I was like, what the fuck is that? But I was like, all right, that's, your vampires shine bright like a diamond. Okay, let's do it. But I just remember being like, it's okay, but it's for the chicks. Like YA material, whatever. I know. I just remember when I seen the wolves, like at least on the commercials. I remember seeing the commercials, thinking those look kind of dope. So I was like, all right, they put some money into this. I mean, I wonder what that's about. But seeing it, like I said, I can't really remember too much from back then. But that's all I got from it. So believe me, I understood how people felt. I just more look like he don't look. He looks like a vampire. Like I'm like he doesn't look like. I mean, I know it'll be like he looks like a vampire. So yeah, Batman. But I wasn't thinking of it like that. I think his casting does make me look at him like how Christian Bale was. It just makes you go, that's an interesting choice. But for me, even though I enjoyed Christian Bale, I never thought that he stood out enough. Maybe in Batman Begins, that was the best time he actually, as a character, they gave him, and it was more of a character, character. I don't want to say so much character driven though, but it was the character going through a lot more exposition into his beginnings. Like so in that it was because you have a good actor, but I never felt like he like I want to like owned it. Like I felt like Ben Affleck when he came into it, it was out. Like I always said, Christian Bale was good, but he was a good Batman in a superior Batman film. That's how I always felt. It wasn't like he was a superior Batman in a superior Batman film. No, it just felt like he was a good Batman, a serviceable Batman in a great Batman film. That's to take nothing away from Christian Bale. I just felt like whatever material it was, he just never. You don't remember too much lines from him, or enough moments from him. I felt like even Ben Affleck, though he shared the screen with Superman, you remember a lot more moments from Batman, and I think that says a lot. He brought a certain level of intensity that I didn't even expect Ben Affleck to bring. So I think Ben Affleck's casting is more closer akin to, from what I heard, how the casting was for Michael Keaton, who is still my favorite and best Batman, and Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck came real close. I really wanted to see a Batman film because I was like, yo, I really think he's gonna be my new Batman, and because Michael Keaton is my Batman. That's my Batman hands down. So Robert Pattinson casted. To me, I like to think they seen something. I don't think that they just gonna choose. Like one thing DC has always been pretty damn good with is their casting and having interesting takes on their characters, which I always thought that was phenomenal. The only thing they kind of dropped the ball on was, I'm not mad at the Joker they gave us because I like it when they show him in a tuxedo, but I do think they was a little excessive with the tattoos. But I always had an easy clean with that. All you have to have is one scene with him washing that shit off, and it'll be like I change up my tattoos all the time because I'm a chameleon for the times. It's a joke. It's part of the joke. So he washes the damage off because that's not real. Or maybe one of that tattoo like under his eye, maybe that's the only shit that's a real tattoo, and you find out where that came from and why he always kept that. And maybe the hand joint you could keep. I thought that was cool. So, am I? The question is, have I seen anything of Robert Pattinson that make me say otherwise? From what I heard, he's really he reminds me of your Johnny Depps and characters like that that wanted to get away from the quote unquote pretty boy image and do some really inspired I guess the word is auteur films. Very more art driven, character driven, things that are made for film festival. Now I did go out there and download one of his films so I could start seeing what he's been doing. I've been meaning to do a little bit more homework on it. And I'm gonna do a review of his films too. You know, I wanna do a lot more reviews. I am trying to find the name of the film. I know I got a accountant now, so I gotta go check that shit out because I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. What the hell is that movie that? Well, Good Time. That's what it is. Good Time. So I'm gonna go check that joint out, see what it is, just to brush up on a couple of his films, just to see if I can find see where he's coming from. Now, let's get into the meat of this. He could always put on some weight. He looks like a small guy. From what I've seen, there's some pictures of him like he's been working out already. So I don't know, his face. He doesn't look like Bruce Wayne to me. This is like a very interesting take. So it just makes it more aesthetically curious and interesting for me, especially because they wanted to be more of a noir type film, very detective like, which is even more interesting. And from them, the impression I got is more from a first person. So I'm like, are you gonna show Batman as first person a lot? I mean, that'll be. I mean, it just seems like they're gonna do like a real interesting take, which I'm all for. I think that's what DC should have went for. Do some real interesting takes on your films, but still make it in such a way where you can still kind of make it all fit in a certain kind of way. So when you see them on screen, it's interesting still, but they'll have their own worlds that make you feel like, dang, it's like they're really doing different things, a lot more different and artistically creative than what Marvel's doing, which is something that I just want different. I want DC to be different. I'm a big Marvel comic book head. I'm a Marvel head, but I really am interested in what DC can bring to the table in terms of a superhero film that could actually be more daring, not be afraid to go outside of right in the middle. And that's what I want from DC. And like I said, Robert Pattinson is such an interesting choice. And from the type of films I've heard that he's been trying to do to really take himself out of the typecasting of the Twilight series. He's trying to really remove himself further from that kiddie type of young adult type of film and doing something really interesting. I'm not all my films. I'm not trying to be the pretty boy. I'm not trying to be like this over sexualized and superficial bad boy type of character. Now I want to be able to do a lot of different things that is less generic, more artistic, more. I want to transform into a character, and if this is the type of way he's been going, then I'm almost positive he'll be taking in the material very serious, the way all of his fans are actually looking forward to. We want these our actors, at least, no matter what side of the fence you're on. I like to believe that we all here as fans and comic book nerds want our actors to take the material very seriously. And I have a feeling that, especially from some of the videos I've seen people posted up of interviews, especially how they asked him about Twilight, it seems like he's creatively in a different place. It probably even at the time was creatively, didn't really, was impressed with the material back then, but was like, yo, fuck it, you know, you gotta still think, yo, these motherfuckers, they still working actors. They're gonna take a role. And that I'm gonna rock with it. It's still, I'm not team Battingson or Patterson or whatever they doing out here. Nah, I'm team none of that. I'm team please make a good film. He's our Batman. It doesn't matter. I just hope he'll do well with the material. He just looks weird to me. People are like, oh, he's got a bat chin. I'm like, really? I don't know. He's just weird looking to me. Like, he's just weird looking to me for Batman. Like, I don't know. But I remember at one point being like, Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck? Like, I couldn't see it. I wasn't even all these people against it and hating on it. I was just like, Ben Affleck? I couldn't see it until I seen it. And when they showed him the costume, I was like, okay, I'm on board. So that's where I'm at with it. Let me know where you guys are at with it. Are you looking forward to it? Are you excited now? Or does it resonate well with you? And let's be for real, we're here now. You don't need any petitions and all that silly shit. Let's just go out here and just one step at a time for the DC universe. You know, one step at a time, one step forward, and let's see what we're gonna get out of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, man. But let me know what you guys got down there below. Drop it in the comments. Leave it. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you hype like we are to still see a Batman anyway? Or has it slowed down your hype train? You know, let me know, man, in the comments below. So, like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And like always, until I have a better outro, chill. I really hope it works out. Robert Pattinson. Let's get it.